Hey, hello guys, and welcome to another video. In this one we're gonna show you, or I'm gonna show you, a very special guest. This plane here. This is the A2D-1, the Douglas plane. It's the premium that was recently added in 1.89 for the Americans. It's a tier 4. Battle rating 6.7. It's one of the only prop planes that is a 6.7, and rightfully so. This thing is amazing. This plane is an absolute monstrosity. Like it will destroy everything. If you use it right, of course, because there are certain limitations you can't do with it. Actually, yeah, no, I really don't know what those limitations are. This thing does excellent job at pretty much everything. I don't see this thing doing anything bad at this point. Uh, I want you to see how this plane reacts. Like, look at this. I'm going to climb. I'm going to climb up after an Arado. That's an Arado, okay? I'm climbing up after it. Look at my speed in knots, by the way. Just keep that in mind. That's it. He's dead. I just shot his tail off. I climbed up a bunch of feet, barely losing energy. I still have enough energy to pull back down and speed away again. That bomber I just shot, he's dead. But anyways, let's go ahead and talk about what you guys want to hear about this plane. Before I say anything else, I'm talking strictly for simulator. I am not talking about quote unquote realistic planes or RB. Okay, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about simulator. The mechanics are different. The way that you fly the planes is different. Your strategy is different. Everything is fucking different. It's actually realistic in simulator. So, you know, it's not you pointing your mouse and the computer flying for you. Um, okay. What do I think about this plane? Uh, I think this thing is a Hulk. I think this thing is an amazing, absolute monster of a friggin' prop. This is probably, in my opinion, the best propeller plane in the entire game. I don't think this thing does anything wrong. It is fast. It can go as fast as a jet. I have reached speeds of 450 knots with this plane. That's as fast as a that's as that that's as fast as an F80 going top speed, I think, or close to top speed. Uh, that's a little bit faster than the F3D, I think. Or if not, no, I don't think it's faster than the F3D, but it's like right there with the F3D. Like you can probably keep up with the F3D, or even maybe, yeah, I don't think you can catch it, but you can keep up with the F3D going at 450 knots with this plane on a straight line. It's insane. Um, all you need to do to reach that speed is make a slight dive, and you'll be at 450 knots easily. Anyways, yeah, it's incredibly fast. It's incredibly heavy. Its energy retention is massive. Uh, this plane, another thing that does good is acceleration. It has amazing acceleration. Okay, this probably accelerates better than any other aircraft in the game, or aircraft talking about props, obviously. You know, maybe some exceptions, but the acceleration that this thing has is godlike. In fact, it kind of feels sometimes like, I don't know, like you have the power of a freaking hurricane pushing you from behind. Look at this guy. This guy just came up on me, and I just did a reversal on him. That was kind of cute, to use the most funny word, I guess. Yeah, he's not gonna last too long. I'm just gonna spoil that for you guys. Anyways, Acceleration is amazing. Just look at this. He's a jet. Look how fast I pulled up, depleted all my speed, and then went back after him. He's dead. I just shot his wing off. Yep, there he goes. Um, yeah, so what have I talked about? Speed, amazing. Energy retention and acceleration, amazing. Weight, pretty perfectly balanced weight. Um, and then the last thing is turn rate. Sorry, I had the thing slow down to 50%. I don't know why. I accidentally must have done it. This thing's turn rate is amazing. That's another thing. It's incredible. It says the stat card says 20 seconds, but and by the way, look how I'm climbing after this guy. That's a freaking jet. I just climbed up after a freaking jet. I mean, he's flying pretty slow, honestly. He's flying at 200 knots. That's really freaking slow. I don't know what this guy was thinking. He just popped like a balloon. Uh, um, the stack card says 20 seconds, but if you combine those 20 seconds with amazing engine power and acceleration and simulator controls, you can turn those 20 seconds into 10 seconds or 10 to 15 seconds. It is crazy. This thing can turn so fast. Obviously, there are planes that are going to turn faster, like Spitfires or even some P-51s like the H-5, because they're lighter and slower and yeah. But this thing has for its weight, okay, and its size, its turn rate is more than incredible. It's outstanding. Look how I'm climbing after these people. Like, look at my speed. It's barely going down. I'm almost going a full vertical here. And that altitude is just skyrocketing. Um, just a heads up, that was actually a friendly. I did not know this at the time. See, it was an F7F. I wasn't sure. Like this thing, by the way, has a radar, and the radar tells you, information about the target, whether it's friendly or foe. Um, all I knew is that there were two planes up there. One of them was an enemy, the other one was a friendly, and I couldn't quite tell which one of the two was the enemy until it showed up on the kill feed. Anyways, look at the speed. Look at the speed. I dove down, okay, and I'm already going at 415 knots. That's as fast as an F3D going at 100% throttle. It's not the top speed of the F3D, but yeah, I'm flying as fast as a jet right now. This thing is amazing. In fact, if Gaijin took this plane and made it 7.0, I really don't see a problem with that. It probably would do just as good. That was a Seahawk that you guys just saw passing by me. He didn't kill me. So yeah, the plane is amazing. Some of you guys might wonder how I feel about it being a pay-to-win kind of thing. I honestly, I hate that term. I hate that term because first of all, I mean, you're not really paying to win anything. You're actually paying to unlock vehicles faster. That's the reason people buy these planes for. They're not buying, or vehicles, they're not buying these vehicles to kill everybody. This plane is not going to kill everybody. There are ways to defeat this plane. For example, let me put an example. The people I'm killing in this game, I don't know what they have in their heads. I think it's a potato or maybe a bean. I think a potato is too big to call it. I think it's a bean. They're not flying very smart. They're flying without a brain. They might as well not fly. They might as well just land and just let me finish the game by killing ground. Uh, with some people who are actually, like for example the Seahawk, he's flying excellently fine. He's not sticking behind me. He's not trying to turn fight me. He's boom and zooming all the time. He's keeping his speed up. But some of these people, like, what was this guy doing flying at 330 knots? What are you doing? What are you doing? Obviously you're gonna get shot like that. A P-51 could have caught that guy. Uh, so there are many ways to defeat this plane. Okay, for example, if you're a ME-262, just keep your speed up and don't try to turn fight a prop. Why are you trying to turn fight a prop? First thing of all, if you see a prop and you're a 262, you're not gonna turn fight the prop with your 30-second turn time. I had like, I don't even know how many people in this video right now that you guys are seeing. He's dead. I don't know how many people in this video tried to fight me with their 262s when I'm in a prop. Why? Just your job here is to try to outrun me. You can outrun this plane if you have a jet. If you don't have a jet, you're screwed. Your best choice then is to outturn me. But if you do have a jet, you can outrun me. You gotta make sure that you're staying as close to your top speed as you are at all times, if not most times, unless you know that you're safe. There are ways to tell. For example, there's a bunch of friendlies around you. But no, these people are flying slow. They're going after bombers way up there, and they're sticking to them. That's what's causing all the trouble. And you know, this is simulator. Typically, when there's somebody behind you, you realize that they're there because they start shooting at you. So typically, you notice the bullets before you get hit. Just don't try to fight that person. He's already behind you. He's winning the fight just because he's already behind you. Outrun it. Try to outrun it, of course, if you have a jet. Try to outrun it. Don't try to turn with it, especially if it's a prop. A prop will probably always almost turn faster than you, just because they're slower than you and they can turn and stay inside your turn radius. Um, so yeah, that's something to think about. He didn't last too long. I shot like 2 bullets and he was dead. Anyways, look at my speed. I accidentally had my air brake out. Right here, what you're seeing, I accidentally had my air brake out when I killed. So when I pulled up behind that Arado, I pulled out my air brake because I didn't want to overshoot him. So I pulled out my air brake, and I forgot to retract the air brake. So when I dove, I didn't gain as much speed as I should have. But right now, I should be flying at 400 and something knots. The only reason I'm not is because I forgot I had my air brake out. So going back to the whole pay to win thing, because I know for a fact that people are gonna be calling bullshit on this plane. Okay, whenever I know that there are times you're gonna go on a game and I'm not even trying to unlock things. I already have everything for the Americans. I have nothing to unlock for the Americans, and I'm gonna be killing everybody with this thing, and they're gonna get salty, and they're gonna tell me that I'm a pay to win guy, when in reality I would still be killing them with any other plane, because not because I'm an awesome pilot, but because I'm using my freaking brain to kill them, and they're not. They're kind of just expecting to play and not be killed, and oh, it's really easy to kill everything, or it's really easy to survive. It's really not. It needs some thinking. It needs some strategy. It's not that easy just because, according to some people I've played with, it's just a game. You don't need. I literally had one person tell me that it's a game and you don't need skill. I mean, yeah, I agree with you. It's a game, but you do need skill. What kind of comment is that? But anyways, it's really not about the plane. It's more about the pilot and the decisions they take. So at this point, I saw a cluster. that huge cluster of planes showed up on my radar, so I'm trying to kill a few of them. I didn't kill shit. I got hit a couple times. Nothing happened. I guess the bullets hit me at a very high angle on the wings or something, and they bounced. So I didn't take any damage. Oh, look at that. That plane I killed right there, by the way, that was a ME-410. It was a bot. So at this point, I got 10 kills. My friend, Wargamer32, he's seen a couple other of my videos. He was getting attacked by somebody. I think it was this guy. Yeah, it was that guy. So I came in and I helped him. And again, this is a perfect example. I'm sorry guys. What the fuck is a jet? 262 especially. Doing dogfighting with props. I'm sorry, but this makes me a little angry. I know it's not me. I don't do these things. Why am I getting angry? I ask myself the same question. I guess I get angry when I see stupid things. It triggers me. Anyways, at this point, I realized I'm the one being stupid for talking so much crap about people. So I decided that I needed to pull my air brake out because I was actually about to overshoot the guy. He apparently killed his engine, or not killed it, but you know, idled it, um, and is trying to dogfight me. But what he doesn't realize, or maybe what he's choosing to ignore, is that I have an air brake and I can slow down so much faster than he can. So I deployed air brake and suddenly I'm behind him again. I kind of lost eyes on him for a second there, but then I regained sight. And there he was. I did shoot him a few times, and right here I damaged his engine. Yeah, suffers damages on the engine, and then my friend Wargamer shot him somewhere, damaged him, but I killed his engine, so technically he was dying because of me. So I put a few finishing shots on him, just like that. Wing off. And kill granted. Anyways, let's speed this up. Another bomber. I believe I left that one for my friend. I let my friend kill that one. Did he kill it? Yeah, he did kill it. And that was a B-29. For some reason, I thought it was a PE-8. Kind of looked like it through the cloud. So right now, I need to land. So I'm rearming, and this was a very nice landing. So I'm just gonna showcase it. Showcase it. That's a nice camera. Yeah, by the way, I nearly forgot my landing gears. There he goes. Alright. So at this point, I'm looking at my radar somewhere up here in the window. You guys can't see it, unfortunately. And I notice that there are two dots, and they're hostile. You can tell that they're hostile because in the radar, if they do not have a dash underneath, it's hostile. If they have a dash underneath, they're friendly. And I saw this guy. I saw two of them. One of them was lower, the other one was higher. I decided to go for the higher one. Saw there was a bomber, and I said, fuck it. It's 2 in the morning, and I just want to kill this guy. So I went for it. It's a bomber. Typically, I tell you guys not to stick behind bombers. And I tell you that people who stick behind bombers are brainless. Well, at this point, I was brainless. And I stuck behind it. So, perfect example of me doing what me says not to do. Anyways, I didn't took any damage because I'm so lucky. I actually ended up killing him without a single bullet on me. But yeah, seriously, it's really a bad idea to do what I'm doing right now. Like right there, I just got so lucky right there. I could have died. Like there was a 50-50 chance, probably even higher, of me dying there. It's just not worth it. I don't recommend you guys going after bombers like I just did there. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. You never really know what's gonna happen, so don't do it. And right there, boom, kill granted. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So at this point, I'm using my radar and I'm continuing to search for threats. And I see that guy in front of me. Oh wait, no. I guess I was a friendly. Flying low, staying low, avoiding being detected by eyesight. I want you guys to realize that I want you guys real quick to go back 10, 20, or even 30 seconds in the video. Just 30 seconds, okay? Go back and I want you to look at what I just did. I climbed up from treetop level up to 12,000 feet in a single freaking climb. In a single climb. That's what this plane can do. No other prop plane can do this. Maybe some British super light Spitfires might be able to. But yeah, I just climbed up 12,000 feet in a single stride. And I did it pretty freaking quickly. And I still have enough speed to chase after that 262. He's flying high. He has no idea I'm here. Okay, so I dip my nose down, gain some more speed so I can catch him. My acceleration will get me there pretty fast, as you guys can see in the video. So I'm shooting him, and the reason I'm shooting him from this far is because I want him to turn. Because if he turns, he's mine. The only downside to this is that sometimes people are smart. Sometimes they are smart. Keyword, sometimes. Clearly this wasn't a time. He's trying to turn with me. At 12,000 feet, he's trying to friggin' turn with me. A prop plane who actually has an incredible amount of power on the engine, enough to keep up with you on that turn. So he's not gonna outturn me. And he's also not gonna outrun me at this altitude. I'm actually catching him. So I'm shooting at him, and by the way, I'm using my radar. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that lead. That's just beautiful. Yeah, so much drama and I missed every single one. But the lead was, it was pretty. And there he goes. He's dead. Look at that tail. Hang on. Yeah. It was at that moment that the tail decided to go one way and the plane the other. So, this is one thing I want to point out. This guy, Frozen18094. If you're watching this, just please. Uh, yeah, he got angry. He sent me a message. Well, I don't know. He didn't really send me a message. I guess he just made a comment. Nice joke of a plane. I felt like that was directed at me in a passive-aggressive way. No, it's not a nice joke of a plane. You had plenty of fucking warning to make an actual decision that wasn't a joke of a decision. The joke here is not the plane. The joke is your decision. Why would you turn with a freaking plane when you have a 262? It makes literally no sense. Why would you turn fight a prop when you have a 262? You could have easily outran me. Had you took that nose of yours and dropped it down to the earth, you would have picked so much speed I would have had no hope of catching you. Yes, My prop plane can reach really high speeds, but the second I hit something higher than 455 knots, it just breaks up. It just breaks up into a million pieces. You can stay a little bit over that for a pretty good amount of time, considering you have pretty nice engines, aka jets. In other words, use your brain when you fly, and that shit won't happen. Don't use your brain, and then that shit happens, and then you get mad and you message people blaming their technology when in fact was your decision. Anyways, let's continue with our really high kill streak. So there's a lot of bombers in this game, and at this point I'm just looking for whatever I can kill. I'm not even looking for bombers specifically, I'm just looking for whatever I can kill, and there's just a lot of bombers. Bombers and 262s. I haven't really run into any enemy prop lanes, but I think that would be a very interesting fight. I think I might do something in a custom for you guys for a future video where me and a couple of my friends from the squadron just fight each other. I think that would be fun. Anyways, at this point, yeah, this is pretty much the end. I don't really kill anything else. I think 16 was the highest amount of kills I got. The kill streak, 16 minus 4, that's 12. So this was a 12 kill streak. That's a double ace plus 2 kills. So that's pretty nice. Again, what do I think about this plane? I think this plane is incredible. Uh, it could even perform just as well in 7.0 in simulator battles. Hell, maybe even 7.3. It's really, really good. It definitely is capable of jet speeds easily. It can keep up with jets, it can climb after them, it can even outclimb a lot of jets. Except for the MiG-19, nothing can outclimb that thing. That thing is disgusting. Um, Obviously, this prop plane cannot outclimb a Sabre or a MiG-15. You know, I'm talking about planes that are in its BR range. You know, from 6.7 to 7.7. It can definitely outclimb a lot of them, if not most. Um, I think it's an excellent plane. I think you guys will love it. Um, I love it. This has just become my favorite prop plane, and I think even accounts for jets. Honestly, this plane has everything that I look for in an aircraft. It's fast. It has amazing energy retention. Um, it it has an amazing acceleration and an amazing turn rate. Look at that. That was a beautiful turn right there. So quick. Um, oh, and yeah, and I forgot. It's incredibly stable. It's so stable. That counter rotating propeller, where they rotate in two different directions, really helps cancel out that, you know, P factor or torque. That's my friend on the P51, I think. Yeah, Wargammer. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think this is definitely a purchase worthwhile. I think you guys would like it. Yeah. And if people call you for pay to win, then guess what? Tell them to use their brains for flying. However, if you're playing RB, circumstances are different. In RB, most of your success literally depends on the performance of your aircraft. Most of the time. Yeah, it involves some skill. I don't consider that piloting. But yeah, it involves some skill, aside from the fact that you're pointing your mouse and the computer flies for you. But when you're flying in simulator, this plane is definitely an apex predator, and it can also definitely be defeated, just like any other plane. You just have to use your brain. If you know that one of these things is behind you, don't try to turn fight it, unless you have something that is like a yak a Yak 23, a Yak 23, a Yak 17, a Yak 15, stuff like that can actually outturn this plane. So that's fine. You can outturn it. But if you don't have something like that, just run away. Trust me. Just run away. It'll be a much easier victory for you. Run away, come back, strike, run away, come back, strike. That's how you kill the A2D-1. It's a great aircraft. I definitely recommend it. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything else I want to cover in this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know, please. Let me know if you guys liked the content. If it wasn't as good as other videos, then let me know and I'll work a little harder on my videos, okay? But aside from that, thank you guys so much for watching. Also, remember that my Discord is always open. Go to my homepage on the YouTube channel. This YouTube channel, go to the homepage, and on the banner, you should see a link to the Discord channel. If you guys want to join it and talk to me and my friends, feel free. It's open. Anybody can join it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next video. Um, so yeah, have a good one, and God bless all of you.